Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Biosciences virtual reception honoring all of our graduate degree recipients of this past year and all departmental award winners. I'm Janet Braam, Chair of the Biosciences Department here at Rice University and the incoming Interim Dean of the School of Natural Sciences. I've been asked to welcome everyone to this wonderful and auspicious celebration, and I'm honored to start the ceremony. I thank all of you for joining us. Today, each of the 19 graduate students who have completed their degrees during the 2019-2020 academic year will now be presented by faculty of our graduate programs. Dr. Scott Egan will present the Ecology and Evolutionary Biology graduate program students, and Dr. Bonnie Bartel as Director of the Biochemistry and Cell Biology graduate program.
Good afternoon. I'm Scott Egan, an assistant professor in biosciences. The department wanted to celebrate our graduates via this virtual ceremony, but it's a new experience for all of us. So I'd like to outline how things will go. You may notice that participants are muted when you enter the meeting so that the presentations won't be interrupted. Additionally, we are recording the presentation so that other friends and family can view it later. If everything works, fingers crossed, we will post the ceremony on our Facebook page entitled Biosciences at Rice. You can find our Facebook page through the homepage of the official Department of Biosciences website. I will begin by announcing our 2019-2020 Ecology and Evolutionary Biology Program graduate degree recipients. Jennifer Drummond. Jennifer completed her Master's of Science degree with Adrian Correa. Jen's thesis is titled The Role of Sampling Location and Depth in the Performance of Lake Plant Environmental DNA Metabarcoding. Shannon Carter. Shannon completed her PhD with Volker Rudolf. Shannon's dissertation is titled Resolving the Impacts of Phenological Synchrony on Population Demography and Competition. Therese Lamperty. Therese completed her PhD with Amy Dunham. Therese's dissertation is titled Ecological and Evolutionary Consequences of Defaunation and Degradation in Tropical Forests. Thomas Yee. Thomas completed his PhD with Evan Seaman. Thomas's dissertation is titled Stress Tolerance of the Endosymbiotic Cnidarian Hydra viridissima, Contributions of the Host and the Symbiont. I will now turn things over to Bonnie Bartel, the Director of the Biochemistry and Cell Biology Program.
Hi, everyone. I am delighted to introduce this year's 15 Biochemistry and Cell Biology PhD recipients. Roseanne Alnahas completed her PhD with Matthew Bennett. Roseanne's dissertation is titled Spatiotemporal Dynamics of Synthetic Microbial Consortia. Sarah Alvarado was a student with George Phillips. Sarah's PhD is titled Structure Determination of Natural Product Biosynthesis Enzymes. Anna Babushkina completed her PhD with Peter Regali. Anna's thesis is titled Mechanisms of Corneal Development and Wound Healing. Leon B. was also a student with Peter Regali. Leon's PhD thesis is titled Transcriptional Profiles of Differentiating Periocular Neural crest cells and the Function of Nephronectin during Chick Corneal Development. Fabio Brazil da Costa completed his PhD with Daniel Carson. Fabio's thesis is titled Role of SULF1 in the Regulation of Metastatic Prostate Cancer Progression. Ian Campbell was a student with Geoff Silberg. Ian's PhD thesis is titled Understanding and Modulating Electron Transfer through Ferredoxins. Ruta Kui was a student with Peter Regali. Ruta's PhD thesis is titled Role of Chemokine Signaling and Heparin Binding Growth Factors During Ocular Neurovascular Patterning. Yanwen Dai completed her PhD with Janet Braam. Yanwen's thesis is titled Plant Interactions with Other Organisms. Alexandru Dan Grigori was a student with Cindy Farrick-Carson and Herbert Levine. Dan's PhD thesis is titled Reassessment of Neurite-like Processes in a Neuroendocrine Prostate Cancer Model. Jin Jing completed her PhD with Seiichi Matsuda. Jing's thesis is titled Characterization of Oxidosqualene Cyclases in the Brassicaceae, the ABCs, Arabidopsis, Brassica, and Capsella. Sang Liu completed her PhD with Mary Estes and Sue Crawford at Baylor College of Medicine. Zhang's thesis is titled Discovery of Rotavirus NSP2 Regulation of Lipid Droplet Formation and an Unrecognized Pathophysiological Mechanism of Rotavirus-Induced Diarrhea. Carlos Origel was a student with Laura Segatori. Carlos's PhD thesis is titled Development of a Gene Signal Amplifier Platform for Monitoring the Unfolded Protein Response. Amy Prater completed her PhD with Yusuf Shamu. Amy's thesis is titled Determining Daptomycin Resistance Mechanisms in Enterococcus faecium. Lindsay Sablatura was a student with Cindy Farrick-Carson. Lindsay's PhD thesis is titled Complex 3D Culture Models for the Study of Bone Metastatic Prostate Cancer. And finally, last but not least, Alyssa Chahuno completed her PhD with Natasha Kirienko. Alyssa's thesis is titled S-ray Network Activation and Regulation Provide Insight into Mitochondrial Surveillance. Congratulations to all of our graduates. Next, we are happy to recognize several of our graduate students who are receiving special departmental awards. The first of these awards are to students in the Biochemistry and Cell Biology graduate program and are named in honor of George J. Schroepfer Jr., the founding chair of the original Biochemistry Department here at Rice. We have invited the research advisors of the award recipients to make these presentations.
Hello, everyone. My name is Laura Segatori, and I'm an associate professor of bioengineering and bioscience and chemical and biomolecular engineering. And most importantly, the research advisor of Carlos Origel. Today, I'm so pleased to present the George Schroepfer Award for Outstanding Published Research in Biochemistry and Cell Biology to Carlos for his paper entitled A Gene Signal Amplifier Platform for Monitoring the Unfolded Protein Response that we published in Nature Chemical Biology. Congratulations, Carlos.
My name is Matthew Bennett, and I'm an associate professor of biosciences and of bioengineering. Today, I'm pleased to present a George J. Schroepfer Jr. Award for Outstanding PhD Thesis in Biochemistry and Cell Biology to my student, Dr. Razan Al-Nahas. Razan's thesis included her findings from 5 published articles that she co-authored, including 2 first author papers. My congratulations to Razan for this well-deserved award. My lab will miss you and your lesser half more than you know.
My name is Natasha Kirienko, and I'm an assistant professor of biosciences. Today, I'm pleased to present a second George Schroepfer Jr. Award for Outstanding PhD Thesis in Biochemistry and Cell Biology to my student, Dr. Elisa Chahiona. Elisa's dissertation reflects her amazing experimental output as a graduate student, with over 70 figures and 13 tables. Congratulations, Elisa.
I have the honor of announcing one of this year's 2 Biosciences Leadership Awards. These awards recognize students, postdocs, or research staff members for their contributions in promoting the research efforts of the department at large and their overall leadership in the department and the university. Our first recipient is my PhD student, Melissa Traver. Melissa has served the department as a leader of the Biochemistry and Cell Biology Graduate Student Association, where she has been instrumental in recruiting new students and advocating for biosciences graduate students both within the department and across the university. She has been a mentor to new students and a gracious colleague to her peers. Congratulations, Melissa, and thank you for your service to the Biosciences Department. Now I will turn things back over to Scott Egan, possibly, to present departmental awards to our ecology and evolutionary biology graduate students.
The first award I will be happy to present is the second Biosciences Leadership Award to Marion Donald, a student of Dr. Tom Miller. In addition to more informal leadership and general positive contributions to the graduate student community, Marion has been a mentor to the first years group. She has served on the campus GSA, and she has served on the Natural Sciences Dean's Advisory Board, representing the department. Congratulations to you, Marion. The next award will go to my student, Lin Yi Zhang. I'm happy to present the award for Outstanding Graduate Student Publication in Ecology and Evolution to Lin Yi for her paper, Temporal Isolation Between Sympatric Host Plants Cascades Across Multiple Trophic Levels of Host-Associated Insects, that we published in Biology Letters. This award is selected by the graduate students in the Ecology and Evolutionary Biology program, and being chosen by her peers is an additional honor. Congratulations, Lin Yi.
Hi, my name is Volker Rudolf, and I'm a professor of biosciences, and I'm very excited to present the award for Outstanding PhD Thesis in Ecology and Evolutionary Biology to my student, Dr. Shannon Carter. For her dissertation, Shannon combined novel analysis of long-term data sets with elegant experiments and models to examine how changes in the phenology of species influence natural population and communities. Her work makes an important contribution to the field and will help us to better understand how to predict the consequences of climate change for natural ecosystem. Congratulations, Shannon, you earned this.
I'm going to interrupt for just a moment and allow Dr. Tom Miller, who has called in, to speak to Marion Donald for just a moment. And Tom, you're now unmuted, and I'll move the slide back.
Thanks, Susan. Sorry that I had trouble connecting on video. I am here on phone. Congratulations, Marion. Thank you, Scott, for filling in for me. But I want to just reiterate our delight in presenting Marion with the Biosciences Leadership Award. Turning it back over to Janet.
Yes. Okay, so just let me conclude by once again congratulating all of our 2020 graduates and all of our award recipients. We wish you all the best as you go forth in your future endeavors. This concludes our presentation. Thank you all for attending, and congratulations, everyone.